And we're live once again here for the shiny only run on Let's Go Pikachu. And you know what, we are exactly where we were last time out, which was trying to find a shiny here in Mount Moon. We didn't have much success last time out because we're still in Mount Moon. That's how you know. But now this is the one. This is the one we're gonna get some sparkle. Some sparkly action here in Mount Moon. Fully believe it. That'd have been hilarious if that Geodude was shiny. But here I am, here with McJingleberry, looking for another shiny friend for him to adventure around with. You know, when McJingleberry pops out the Pokeball there, I almost thought it was like a Pokemon spawning. I think the max, maybe there's 6. I think the max, I'm pretty sure at one point I saw 6 spawn. Hello! Hello, Huff. How are we doing? How's it going? We need all the luck we can get today, because I want the shiny. I wanna continue on with the game. I wanna go. I wanna spank Team Rocket. I wanna go beat Misty. Then I suppose we'll have to shiny hunt again, because I'm kind of intending on like after every gym badge. I'm not sure about number 8. Like maybe that after the 8th gym it could be like a Victory Road kind of deal. Maybe, I don't know. I've not thought about that one. But McJingleberry needs a friend. A shiny friend, specifically. Because McJingleberry can't carry us. McJingleberry is probably powerful enough to carry us. I reckon McJingleberry could do it. Don't get me wrong. McJingleberry is very capable. But you're good. That's very good to hear. Very, very good to hear. What day were we on? Tuesday? Tuesday? No. Monday? Saturday? Saturday. Or Saturday? One Saturday. How's your week been? Me? I'm struggling with what the day of the week is. Always struggle with that. That's what having an 8-day schedule, 8-day week does for you every week. 4 days work, 4 days off work. Hello Onyx, you kind of always startle me whenever you pop up. And like, I would be down, still in the cave. Not the caves, specifically one cave. And it's named Mount Moon. It do be Saturday. It do be Saturday, yes. I'm glad I got that right in the end. I had to eventually, right? Couldn't continue going on being wrong about the day of the week, surely. I'm gonna have the Mount Moon song stuck in my head. I just don't want. I don't want this to be like another stream of just like not finding the shiny. I want the shiny. Why you gotta be this way, Paris? You're annoying in Legends Arceus. Don't be annoying now. Don't do that, okay? I'm okay. I'm doing good. I mean, okay. I was doing good. Right. I had a productive day. I had to go to the shops to grab some car cleaning stuff supply. And I went to one shop, didn't have what I wanted. Went to a second shop, didn't have what I wanted. So I had to go to like the further away third shop the whole day. Pokemon going, you know. Things were very productive on Pokemon Go, you know. And I literally just realised, just as I was making my cup of tea, we need speed on the shiny. Just about to put the milk in the cup of tea. You know what I realised? When I went to the shop 7 hours ago to go get this car cleaning stuff, my wife asked me like one thing, which was milk. I just realised I forgot it. I'm an awful husband. So yeah, I was doing good until that point. How she puts up with me, I don't know. So ideally, right, well, so regarding what we could get shiny here, ideally I'd like a Pokemon that has a significant colour difference. Like Clefairy, I wouldn't be down with that, you know. Like it's just what the tips of its ears are green and not significant enough shiny for like whenever I see it to be like, yeah, we've got special Clefairy. You know what I mean? Any other games? Over on the last, I've not really played Pokemon apart from the last stream we did over on Twitch on Wednesday. Managed to get a couple of Shalfers. Actually, that area we're in, the hyperspace thing, I got in with a level 3 normal and alpha. So I found a Shalfa Bunnelby and a Shalfa Baneri. The only other Pokemon in that distortion is, it's not another bunny. It's a Watchog Patrat. Yep. So before I leave that distortion, I want to get another, basically all of their line Shalfa, or at least shiny. I feel like it would be easier for me to get Shalfa, considering I've got level 3 alpha power, than it would for me to just get like regular shiny. So yeah, the long answer to that. Now I'll give you the short answer. Yes, I got a Shalfa Baneri and a Shalfa Bunnelby. See, regarding the shiny, I've talked about how I feel about Clefairy. I don't really want Chansey. I feel like that would be like, I don't know how it do. I feel like Chansey would be like, it would be fine, but like, Chansey ain't a damage dealer. Like it's fine if we were doing like VGC, but no, or like online competitive. But for a regular one, no. Onyx. Simply because of the fact we can't evolve it to a Steelix, that would be quite disappointed with a shiny Onyx. You got the shiny Charmander ZA? Well, yeah. Where was that again? Was that under Prism Tower? See, I would like a Geodude, shiny Geodude, very drastically different. And actually, it mean that Jingle Bay would have to carry through the second gym, but it would help. But then Geodude would carry the third gym. I thought so. Shalfa in that area, full arts, had to be right. Zubat would be fine. I won't be terribly pleased, but it'd be fine. Paris, again, that would fall in the whole not too aesthetically different, but then like Paris could do really well against the second gym and the third gym. Also only got shiny Litleo. Oh, what area was that? If you go to Zone 3 and do the stairs, you can very easily get yourself a Shalfa one. Well, that's a Shalfa Fletchling. And then there's Pikachu and Esper and Skiddo and Pancham. And Flabébé. Or as I like to say on this channel anyways, Flabooboo. Flabooboo's kind of goated. I think so. We did a Mega X ROM hack. What was it? Waleed made that, didn't he? Yeah. How far did we get? We got to like Lysander Labs. Yeah, we got pretty far in that game. I'm still kind of annoyed we lost that one. I thought we were doing really, really well. But unlike ZA, if a shiny pops up and I go down the ladder, or up the ladder, it's lost. Unlike ZA where it saves it. Nice. Nice. I hate when, like, you know, when you're doing there's an alpha and you're like, oh yeah, I want this alpha so bad, and then like just as you're about to catch it, or just as the ball's jiggling, changes the day and night cycle, and you've lost it forever. It's really annoying when that happens. But in your case, the day and night cycle was a benefit. Well, that's one of the rare times when 6 Pokemon show up. 7 Pokemon? See, there's something I want to try out this stream. I wonder if I can do it. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I can like try. It involves apparently I read like a thing that you can do. And I'm like, I think I can do that. I'll probably try it. I've got one hand free because, you know, this game only requires one Joy-Con. Try it. Level 100 Litleo. Why not? Okay, I can't figure out how to do it. Apparently there's a thing I could do. I can't find out how to do it. Something ran into me, and if it ain't a shiny, then it can go away. Because I ain't interested, dog. Unless I've got to do it via, like... Maybe it don't work on the mobile. Apparently, like, I can create a poll or something. Okay. I was gonna make a poll and be like, what do you think we're gonna get shiny? This song will be stuck in my big stupid head. That's social commentary for how I feel. Okay. You know what's kind of annoying? Not annoying. Yeah, it's actually annoying that my brain thinks this way. Because Paris doesn't look entirely different from its shiny. I'm kind of like, I must have skipped over a shiny Paris at some point, right? Right? Ah, that's a lot of Zubat. They came at me. They tried to mob me. They're Team Rocket Zubats. Clearly. Why dog? Bat. Why bat? You know what? You know what's funny? Is like literally just before the stream, and you guys should feel thankful for like my dedication here. Like I was literally 10 minutes into the season finale of season 2 of the Cape Crusader. Hello, Jaden. How are we doing? And I was like, It's stream time, guys. It's stream time. I can't. I'll finish the season finale after. That's how dedicated I am here. We gotta get this shiny quick. Gotta get it. I want this stream to end with us having had a second gym badge. Though, what is my favorite poke? You're looking at it. Well, you're not looking at it. You're looking specifically the shiny Pokemon behind me. It's not its fully evolved form. It's evolved form between then. It's Nidorino. Though, ask me in a few months, I might say Skarmory. But then ask me a few months after that, I'll say Nidorino again. Like, I flip-flop between the two. So, like, I'm really pleased that I get to use my favourite Pokemon in this shiny only one. So, yeah. What's your favourite Pokemon? I nearly ran into that. See, it's one of the things I'm looking forward to for later on is to use shiny Nidorino. Like, I might try and hold off. Like, there will be a point where I will have to evolve Nidorino into Nidoking. Snorlax is such a good Pokemon. I like that. It's a good pick. Though we're talking specifically Ash's Snorlax. Ash's Snorlax was so, like, it was so OP. I think that's the reason Ash didn't use it very much, because it was like I'm gonna win every battle if I use this, right? Like his 6-move Snorlax. Favorite shiny. What's funny is on the mobile dashboard here, it shows up like a few seconds just before it does in the corner. Favorite shiny is a completely different question. Favorite shiny. I do like the silver on the whole Beldum Metagross evolutionary line. I really think that's slick. I like Umbreon's pretty good shiny. Snorlax is a very good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. It's like, I can see why. Like sometimes, someday, you ever get those days? Do you ever get those days where you're like, today Snorlax is my spirit Pokemon? I get those days. I had one of those days a few days ago. I was like, yep. Just lying down, stuff in my face. I was like, yep, Snorlax would. I'm vibing hard with Snorlax right now. Yeah, I'd probably say my favourite shiny is probably the Metagross line. I feel like I'll lock it in now, but later I might have to go through the entire shiny decks, and then I might be able to make a decided answer. Whoa! How did that not hit me? I like the blue flame on Ponyta. That's pretty cool. Greninja's a pretty cool shiny. There's a lot of cool shinies out there. There's a lot of not cool shinies out there, like Garchomp in Gengar. Though I like how they changed Slowpoke shiny in Legend ZA to somewhat like it probably should have been in the first place. That's cool. How about everybody chimes in on this? What everybody, all of you, what's your favourite shiny? Like, we've got mine. You accidentally convinced someone to get the ZA DLC. Accidentally? How do you accidentally convince someone to fork over money for DLC? Wait, do you mean bought it? Do you mean bought it for them? Do you mean they bought it for you? Or they bought it for themselves? Because those are two different levels of impressiveness. And whoopsie. Different levels of impressiveness and whoopsie. Though the more I look at McJingleberry, I like that shade of blue. It's like one of my favourite shades of blue. For themselves. Okay, cool. How did you do that? And like, I hope they own the game and they didn't just buy the DLC. And they were like, oh cool, I got the game for like really cheap. I was like, no, you just bought the DLC, dog. I hope that's not how it happened. I like the blue of McJingleberry. Though I don't like from the pictures I've seen of Nidoking, because like McJingleberry, Nidoran here is like one of the Pokemon I have not actually caught shiny. Like I've got a big shiny living dex. McJingleberry is not in it, and I think I like the blue here better than I do when it evolves into a Nidoking. Favorite shiny? That is a good question. I believe you asked that question yourself. So I think I can see why you would think that. Though I will say for Jaden about your favorite Pokemon Snorlax, I feel like it could have had a better shiny. Like, it's not pet terrible. Like the darker blue it looks fine. I just feel like it could be a bit more jazzy, you know. They already had the game, saw you playing the DLC. Oh, you got the DLC now? Wait, no, you had the DLC. We were talking about before about how it's easier to get the shiny charm with the DLC. Oh, so you didn't like accidentally convince them, they just saw you with the DLC and they were like, I'll have me some of that. I think that's probably like one of the best ways to convince someone. Watch them see you playing it and they're like, I want it too. I want it. Yeah, it could be better. Favorite shiny between Rayquaza, that's another good one, actually, yeah. Umbreon, obviously, Umbreon's like, overall, like a pretty goated shiny. Charizard's pretty cool too. Though, would you be able to answer this for me? Like, because it's obviously a black shiny, and then when it evolves to Mega Charizard X, what's it shiny then? Oh, shiny Umbreon is just gorgeous. It's like one of those really subtle ones that just really stands out. Isn't there like a really expensive Pokemon card that is a shiny Umbreon? Or am I just thinking of... Sorry guys, it's been a tiring day. Or am I thinking of just that Moon Umbreon card? I might be just thinking of that. Okay. Ah, the Zubat went right for me. It attacked my Jingleberry. We're kind of hunting anything. Shiny Giratina's pretty cool. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's another subtle one. Epic Gamer, we are more epic. You are not an epic gamer. You are a more epic gamer than an epic gamer. Sorry, my bad. I'm not really wanting to single out a target because I kind of want to I don't want to pick the shiny. I want the shiny to pick me. You know what I'm saying? Like, something spawned. Like, I could chain Geodudes, and then we get a Geodude. You know what I mean? And then it's almost yeah, cool, we got a Geodude. Awesome. But there is a decent selection of Pokemon in here. There's a decent selection of Pokemon outside of Mount Moon. There is additional Sandshrew, Mankey, Rattata, and Spearow. I thought there was Jigglypuff. There is not. I don't know what I was thinking. Chansey's in here too. I forget about Chansey sometimes. So we're kind of just vibing, seeing what we get. Oh, really? So, what's the difference between the first channel and the second channel? Like, the first channel you do epic things, but then in the second channel you do it, but more epic. I know, you did a sick... I don't know what games you play. A sick kickflip on, Skate 5 or something. Is there a Skate 5 out there? I don't know. I was originally thinking Skate 3, but I was like, that's an old game, right? But then you're on more epic, you're I'm going to do the kickflip but over a helicopter. Sick, right? More epic, right? I don't even know. Does Minecraft vids? Ooh. Shiny Virizion. Isn't Shiny Virizion a... Ooh. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Shiny Virizion's a pink, right? Or something? Or am I thinking of something completely different? Ah, okay, yeah. You know, I'm picturing that, and I can see that working for Mega Charizard X. I can see that, yeah. So, more epic gamer. We have kind of been discussing what your favourite shinies are. What is your favourite shiny? Goes from green to a pinkish, yeah, so I am thinking of the correct one. That's cool, because sometimes I just think it's completely incorrect rubbish. So to be validated that's cool. You know, Onyx doesn't come out to play often, but when it does, it always gives me a fright. Always. I'm just picturing it. I can picture it now. Onyx just pops up, startles me. Bam, it's shiny. They are, yes. And it's they've got those yellow lines too. They're pretty cool. That's what I'll say. Metagross, the silver on the Metagross line is just very aesthetically pleasing, and Rayquaza is goated. Umbreon was thrown around earlier, and that is another goated shiny. That one. Though I'm just saying, I'm gonna put it out there in the universe. If any Pokemon. Oh yeah, Valto. Oh yeah, Valto. That is a sick shiny actually. That is actually oof. Oh, that could actually be. Yeah, that could actually change my answer actually. That is a really good one. Yeah, if any Pokemon in this cave wants to be a goated shiny, like, make yourself known, and then we'll put you in the discussion. Low-key, kind of hate how some of these Pokemon have the blue and red rings around them, because I kind of get a little bit excited, and then I'm like, oh no, that's not a shiny thing. Hard card shiny Ninetales. That's like a grey, isn't it? Solgaleo, Solgaleo, yeah, Solgaleo's a good one. Garchomp, oof. You know what? I don't even mind Solgaleo shiny. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, as soon as you said Zekrom, I had to skip ahead to you saying bad shiny. So I was like, Garchomp ain't a goated shiny. What's wrong with Solgaleo? Wait, Solgaleo is... I'm not confusing Solgaleo with Solrock, am I? Solgaleo with the red. I suppose maybe it's overdoing it with the red, but I quite like it. I think it's better than Lunala's shiny. Though actually Lunala was like, it's very subtle. I'm trying. What was it? There was one that popped. Ember with the blue, where the flames go blue. That's pretty cool. That's a cool one. It's funny because on my Dynamax adventures, I am actually kind of hunting Solgaleo. The 3 Pokemon I've got saved for my Dynamax adventures, which we sometimes do on our Twitch stream with audience participation, by the way. So if you want to participate in that, head over to Twitch, follow there, and next time we're there, we could potentially do that. Solgaleo's red doesn't look very nice. Zekrom, true. Garchomp, Tapus are also. Yeah, you're right about the Tapus. I think Tapu Koko wears it best out of the Tapus. So yeah, on Dynamax Adventures, I've got Solgaleo. What's the other Pokemon we got? We got Ho-Oh, but I don't need Ho-Oh anymore because I wound up on Pokemon Go. I wound up getting a shiny Ho-Oh. So we could replace that with something. What's the other one? Huff, you still there? What else have we been doing on Dynamax Adventures? We did. Wasn't it Lunala? Because I'm pretty sure like Gecko had to use it on Shield, us join in, and then I was able to save it. Requires a Latias and Tapu Bulu. See, out of all the Tapus, I like Bulu the best. I just used it more. I used it competitively during Sun and Moon. I thought it was really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Jaden. I didn't even know that popped up. I've not even like adjusted that. I was like, oh, that's new. Didn't even know on YouTube I could change that. I've changed it on Twitch. On Twitch, very cool jingle plays, by the way. I should figure out how to change that on YouTube to the same thing. Can I make it the same thing? I must do, right? Giratina a good one. On Pokemon Go, how are you going to do that though? Like aside from the odd, like every now and then, like when... Does Giovanni use it sometimes? I think I've only ever caught 2 on Pokemon Go, and let's be honest, like I'm very much up and down with Pokemon Go. Sometimes I'm in, sometimes I'm out. I'm kind of in again at the moment. Whoa, I thought that Clefairy... Did you see the way that Clefairy went for that Geodude right there? Like, that Clefairy was like, oh, I'm going for Geodude blood. Does it? I know Spiritomb does. You know what's hilarious? I just looked over my Switch. I was like, where's the other Joy? Because one of the Joy-Cons is still in the Switch. Like, what? The other one isn't, obviously, because it's in my hand. I was like, where's the other one? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here. I moved him from balloons. I know Giovanni changes it every night, like every month it changes. Is it Reshiram at the moment? That's pretty cool because I just need to defeat Pokemon Go member leader Sierra, and then I can challenge Giovanni. So if it's Reshiram, that's cool because I don't actually have a Reshiram on Go. See, when it has the sparkle things next around, like the red dots, like that almost makes me think it's the shiny sparkles. Pretty much all the Pokemon games. And when I say all the Pokemon games, I'm not referring to like I've completed Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, and I've completed Sword and Shield. It's like one or the other, but you know what I mean. Is it though? That's a good question. I know it changes every month, but shiny lot, that'd be evil. That would be evil. So then it has to be right because he's Giovanni. He would do something like that, right? Does he not pop up? Does he not pop up in the balloon? No, wait, Giovanni doesn't pop up in the balloons, does he? Does he? Oh, that's what you meant by remove from the balloons. I was like, what's he mean by that? You know, lately since we moved house, like where I lived before, I had like 5 Pokestops I could access, like, without even leaving the house. Don't really have that here, so the fact that he's not in the balloons is kind of worrisome for me. Why does the way Clefairy move kind of unnerve me? Ah, okay. Is there a correlation between what Pokemon Legendary is in a Shadow Raid? Streaming again. We do every 4 days. So what is it? We established this earlier. It's Saturday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll be streaming on Wednesday, but that'll be over on Twitch because we go from Twitch to YouTube, Twitch to YouTube. On Twitch, it would just be like a regular shiny hunt, or maybe usually I flip flop on day. Like we did a shiny hunt last time, but it's the same name, Toasty Wazzy, over on Twitch. Actually, before you go, what I'm going to do is let me just get the Discord invite, and then if I can remember how to do it, because I suck at freaking technological things. Invites. No. Why am I... Oh, wait, I know what I need to do. Yep, I think, he says. Copy link. Awesome. That's in there. I know there's Geodude on screen. Everybody join that if you want. Keep updated. I do post when we are live. Sometimes there'll be a case of me going, oh, what do we want? I've got these ideas in my mind. What do you guys want? You know, just keep up to date, see what we're doing, have a chat with other cool people. Was that the only... I heard something spawn and it sounded huge. But the Shadow Raids will have a legendary Pokemon that Giovanni has had in the past, so it's not like a case of... See, my correlation I was thinking in my head, I don't think I got it out, I think we moved on. Is that I was going to ask is the Shadow Raid the Pokemon Giovanni currently has? Like, if I saw a Reshiram, for example, as a Shadow Raid, but then I beat Giovanni, would that also be a Reshiram? And it said Reshiram. Isn't it Reshiram Raid technically a Reshiram? But yes, if you're still there, Jaden, it is Wednesday. We'll be streaming next, and that will be over on Twitch, and that will probably be just a bog standard shiny hunt, unless in the next 4 days something else piques my interest of what to do. See, I saw something spawn, I went back and I was looking for it and it wasn't there. I was like, I know it was a Zubat. I don't think it was shiny, but I just want to check. I just want to get it in my line of eyesight. And there it be. Pretty sure that Geodude just punched Onyx right there. I was ready for it that time. Didn't startle me, Onyx. Alright. So, we've asked, Giovanni has different legendary compared to raids. Reggie Raid, yeah. Reggie Raids. It's pretty cool, yeah. I like that term. So we've got Reggie Raid over there. You see that one? It's the ice one specifically. Alright. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. And probably see you Wednesday over on Twitch. Okay. So, I'm thinking, how long have we been at this? We may, if a shiny doesn't pop up soon, we may check outside. Because what's outside? A Mankey, Sandshrew, Spearow, and Rattata. Oh yeah, and there's a Magikarp we can buy. So we might pop outside. We could pop outside, see if anything out there wants to shine. I wouldn't be mad about Mankey. Sandshrew would be pretty cool. Because I'm just thinking again, it would be another case with Geodude where Jingleberry would have to carry pretty hard, actually. But then Sandshrew would be able to carry for the third gym. So I wonder, let me just check something. So where I could, imagine if I started walking over there, there'd probably be like a story thing happening with James over there. But I'd say maybe there's like a different ladder, where like if I go down a ladder. Pretty much all of them. I think like I said earlier, it's not like a case of like I've completed Sword and Shield, I've completed Sword. I've not completed Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, just Let's Go Pikachu. But yeah, I'm pretty up to date with them all. Actually, that's a lie. I plan on rectifying this one. I do plan on rectifying this one. Maybe if we get like 200 subscribers. But like, I've not played Gen 5. Gen 4 and 5, I didn't play them. But then my first playthrough on the channel, something happened. What are you doing? Why do I care if you snort loudly, Boxman? Platinum I played was the first thing I played on the channel. Nuzlocke that one. So yeah, if we get like 200 subs, like we could rectify the Gen 5 hole in my Pokemon career, and we could Nuzlocke that. So funny enough, so there's some guys I collab with. So I've not played Gen 5 properly. Complete first Gen 5. You're the first 5 gens. Want to beat the other gens, but can't because only used. Pretty sure you can find a decent emulator for Gen 6 and 7. Because I've got one. Cause hey Gecko, how we going? Cause one of the guys I collabed with did a verified version of Gen 6, and we tried to Nuzlocke that. We got to like halfway through the game, maybe a little bit over halfway, but then we got beat by the evil team leader. But yeah, funny enough, with the guys I collabed with, despite not having played Gen 5, it was a tag lock. So like, one person did the first 2 gyms, sent the save files to the next person, they did the next 2 gyms, and I was the one who had to do the Elite 4. Oh, on your phone. Yeah, that might be a bit too powerful for your phone. No, I can see why. So you not played like the Switch games then? I will say when it comes to the Switch titles, it's super easy. It's very, very much easier to shiny hunt then, by the way. Why? Okay, I have no idea, Gecko, why your message it hasn't popped up on my phone, but it popped up there. Yeah, I suppose the Switch one, not the Switch ones, the 3DS ones, XY. Heck, even if you go with Aurus, and then Sun and Moon, then Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, those would be kind of hard to find nowadays. And then there's also finding a 3DS too. Alright, good night, and have yourself a good night. Have yourself a good night. Good night, have yourself a good... Okay, don't know why I've worded that way. Alright. Have a good week. And yeah, maybe I'll see you on Wednesday for the next stream over on Twitch. But overall, just like make sure to have a good rest of your weekend. And start the week. Okay. Like, we really need shiny to pop up soon. See, I find if I go into like a, I don't want to say retro game store, but like, I suppose it would be classed as a retro game store, but like calling it a retro game store would make me feel really old. But you know, like some stores that sell like some of the older games, I do find that the DS and Game Boy games I've seen more. Though then again, there's a shop over here that still has like, when you go to it, you have like your PS5 section, your Xbox One section, no, Xbox Series X, Xbox One section, PlayStation. You know that there is actually still like a DS section. There is no Target, Gecko. The Target is whatever's in the cave. which is why I'm not doing the chain catching method. I did that to get McJingleberry here, but that was just simply because it was the first Pokemon, and if I happened to have wound up getting like a Pidgey or a Spearow or a Rattata, probably was never going to beat Brock. And then also, honestly, like that only took like half a stream, so yeah, it's true, yeah. Though I don't know why, because ain't there like a thing with like those games where they're so old that the battery in it, like you can't make new saves in it? Because I remember, this would have been even like before X and Y came out. I only have 2 lures, and they are these 2. And they don't last very long. I'm not at a point where I can buy any yet. So yeah, full odds. Not necessarily by choice, but kind of by choice. True, you're right. But yeah, I remember like maybe before Gen 6 came out, like even my Leaf Green was like, oh, can't make old save is like whatever. And it said something about the battery. So like I couldn't make a new save. So I imagine like some of the older games are probably in that kind of situation where it's like, if you can't save it, is there much point to it? Heck, even at this point I would accept the shiny Onyx, even though it would be like almost dead weight. Though it would help for the 3rd gym, I will say that, because it is ground type also. So Gecko, I will ask you, because we kind of did have a discussion about favourite shinies. What's your one? Now let me just see if this would work. Let me see if this would work. If I have that... Okay, I can't shorten that. So maybe if I do that, that could work. I'm trying to do something. It might make... I'm trying to check, see if this would work. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? So maybe if I have that there. Trico's not a bad shiny. Trico's not a bad shiny, actually. It's pretty good, actually. Let me just see if this would work, because there's something I wanted to do while on the stream, and I was told I could do it, but I can't seem to do it on mobile, so I just want to see if I like upload, get the stream on here on the computer. Maybe I could like do what I think I can do. Start queue. I can do it when it's on the PC. Answer viewer questions live. Start Q&A. Start poll. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Ask a question. I don't want the answers to be yes or no. Sorry guys, I'm typing here. Dual shiny? Nah, we won't do that. I'm kind of like playing around with what I can do with the stream while we're streaming. What else we got here? Can I only make 4 options? Huh. So in a poll that I'm trying to create, we can only have 4 options, it will look like. That's pretty pants, actually. That's pretty pants. Pretty poor form, actually. Let's see if that works. If it's worked, I've made a poll. How's that worked? Start a new poll, guys. What shiny are we gonna get? The options are I can only put 4 on. Geodude, Zubat, Paris, and Clefairy. I originally did want to put Onyx and Chansey in that, but that was the only thing that we could put on. That's pretty much the whole time, like when the stream looked disjointed and like what is this loser doing? That's what I was doing. I was trying to start a poll because I read I could do that. So I was like, something spawned. I heard something spawn. Watch that have been the oh god, that was going to be the shiny Pokemon. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, I see that there's some votes in. Zubat and Geodude are winning the poll. That's crazy. That is crazy. I can see why though. They seem to be the 2 common ones. I can understand why those are winning the poll. Honestly, I kind of feel like that. I do low-key kind of feel like it will be those. Out of all of them, I feel like Clefairy's the one I would want the least. Like from a type matchup, Clefairy would actually be pretty good. What was that spawn? I saw Shadow of Zubat. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. But I want a shiny that looks drastically different to its regular, and Clefairy doesn't fit that well for me. Clefairy and Zubat and Geodude fit that. So like I'm down for those being what people think we'll get. Though if we got Zubat, it would almost look like we're doing a mono poison shiny one, but we're not. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, right? We could do that, right? We could do that. There are a lot of poison types in this game. Like pretty much there would be plenty of grass types because like I think apart from Tangela, all the grass types. My phone vibrated and it kind of startled me a little bit. I hate just I'm climbing down the ladder. I hear or up the ladder, and I hear like the cry of a Pokemon. It makes me a little bit nervous. I see it's still 50-50. No, it can't be like 3 minutes ago, right? You had a bad experience with Zubat in Mount Moon. Took you 4,000 Zubat encounters with Shiny Charm. Wow! Got 4 shiny Geodudes, 1 Paras, 3 Clefairy, 1... Oh no! Just get 1 Zubat. My question for you is it the only Zubat you got? Like, have you been able to get 2 more for the living dex? Though, I find with this game it's quite funny, like, I wound up... And this was my own personal time, might have been when I was waiting for Scarlet and Violet to come out, and I was just doing some shiny hunting on Let's Go. And at one point I was trying to get shiny Rattata, and I wound up getting 3 shiny Pidgeys. I didn't get the Rattata in the end. It's tiny. It's a tiny Paras is a tiny Pokemon anyway. Let's be honest with ourselves. You went to get... Did you get the... How did the shoulder hunt go? I'm sure... Would it be easier for you to get Zubat on a different game? Is there Zubat on different... Zubat's on Legends Arceus. I know that. It's not on ZA, crazy enough. It's not on Violet, right? No, yeah. The only game you could do it is like either Legends Arceus and this, right? That's crazy. Maybe on Sword and Shield, maybe, but like the shiny hunting on Sword and Shield is whack. It is awful. Like the best method still takes you 20 minutes. Yeah, I saw a Geodude. I thought it was grey. I had to double check it was grey. It was grey, but not great. Ah! I ran into the Geodude. Oh, it's a split now. Paras has joined an answer on the poll. I would not mind a Paras. It's a shame about it shiny. Don't know what shiny Paras deck looks like actually. I think I only know what shiny Paras looks like. Oh, so you're trying to do like a particular living dex on a game. Fair enough, fair enough. See, sometimes I think about doing that, but then I'm like, nah. Just an overall living dex is good enough for me. Though I have recently expanded that to like a regular shiny living dex and then a Shalfa living dex. Which means I've got to take a couple of Pokemon out of my living dex. My regular shiny living dex. I know I've got a Shalfa Snorunt. Not Snorunt. Is it Snorunt? Snova. Snova. And I'm pretty sure there's a second Shalfa I've got in my shiny living dex. And it's a PLA and it's a Legends Arceus shiny Shalfa. No Pokemon spawning. That's weird. Okay, there's a Geodude. Geodude right there. You know, I would say Legends ZA is probably easier. Like, Legends Arceus, don't get me wrong, pretty good. Aside from the outbreaks, you can't really target. Legends ZA, let's be real. I am 100% certain that the guys who invented Legends ZA also put a lot of money in the stocks of the... What are these controllers? Not the turbo controllers. The ones where you can input things for it to do. Which, by the way, during Sword and Shield era, there was an app on your phone to do that. I can't find that anymore. But it's not any good. The one I had that could do that, it's not very good anymore. What are they called? Mono whatever controllers? Like, using those to shiny hunt in ZA, you're going to get some really good results. But without it, and I'm pretty sure Gecko and half if he's still around could back me up on this. Whenever we do ZA shinies and I've got to like fast travel reset, I get really bored. I get really bored of it. Like, it's Onyx. Like, it is Onyx. But as well as it being Onyx, I find it to be the kind of... It's a good shiny hunting method for, like, you know, when you're watching tally, because you don't really have to pay attention, and if you accidentally fast travel after a shiny has shown up, you, it's still going to be there. What are those type of... Can anyone tell me what those type of controllers are called? Not turbo controllers, but the ones where you can input commands for your Switch to do. Oh, yeah, the loading times on Switch 1 are awful. By the way, Switch 2 loading times on Scarlet and Violet are very good too. Like, literally, and I kid you not, I'm going to play a soundbite, which I play usually when we fast travel. And the loading time for the fast travel, pretty much in both Violet and ZA, the loading time is exactly how long this soundbite takes, and it is this. That is how quick it takes to load up. It is crazy. Oh, that's annoying. I saw Pokemon on the left just as we're going down the ladder. And I kind of like, on my phone there's a delay, and I kind of want to look at it on the delay to see if it was a shiny or not, because it looked a bit suspicious. No, it wasn't. It was a regular Geodude. Cool. That makes me feel loads better. Plus, also, there's nothing I could have been able to do about it anyway. So, I'd like to ask. So, regarding the vote on the poll, there's 3 votes. Anybody else watching, feel free to vote. I know there's plenty of you guys. You know, if you want to lurk and just chill, that's fine. But like, maybe put a vote on the poll. Interesting to see what your opinions will be on what you think we will get shiny. But I'm curious. Hands up. What has everybody voted? There's been 3 votes. Is it a pro controller? It might be a pro controller then. Could be a pro controller. I just know, you know when ZA was coming out and like every popular Poke, I'm sure there's a Geodude up here. Every popular PokeTuber was like, oh, go and buy these controllers from this website. Use our code. And it was one of those ones where you could like input. Oh, Epic Gamer, you put more Epic Gamer. You vote Geodude. Nice. Can't remember what they were called, but like every popular PokeTuber at the time of ZA's release were like shilling out these controllers. They might be pro controllers, yeah. So more Epic Gamer voted for the Geodude. That leaves the Paris and the Zubat unaccounted for. I imagine that was probably one of them No, Jaden was probably gone. Well, Jaden was gone when we did the vote poll. Imagine Gecko probably voted for one of them. The Paris one's kind of a new one, actually, so maybe somebody else in the chat went for that. But we're looking for a POW for McJingleberry here. Because I mean, you know what? I probably could. You know what? If I had to, it would be tough. But I think McJingleberry could probably carry us. But let's not put that pressure on McJingleberry. Let's get McJingleberry a friend. A partner, if you will. Maybe I should pop. See, I know, like, you know, you've got the lures on here. You got the super lure. If you got like a max lure, I know that they do. They increase how many Pokemon you see. Does the regular lure do it also? Because I know it says about rare Pokemon are easier to spawn or whatever. Does that mean like the rare spawn like Chanseys and Onyxes will be, and Clefairies are kind of semi-rare, will be easier to pop up? Something looked a little bit fishy about that Paris for a second. Okay. I'm kind of contemplating checking outside, because we've been in here. We've been in this cave for a good over an hour now. Let's see if a change of scenery does the trick. Maybe we'll get a Mankey. Maybe we'll get a Sand. I wouldn't mind a Sandshrew. Maybe a rat. Filthy, filthy rat. Okay, these guys don't want to shine for me. So we might do a little bit of an in and out. Pop in. Might vary on the lure. Yeah, it might be one of those where I might have to like load up my main save and just read the description of like a super lure. Yeah, when I come in through the door like this, not many spawn. Like, then you know what? I'm gonna do this, and then I guarantee you, like, after a few minutes, I'm like bored of checking outside. Let's see what. The Mankey. The Mankey. I'm getting ambushed. It's an ambush right now. I'm not sure even how I'd feel about getting a Mankey. Mankey would be cool. But like, I feel like it's not too different to its regular form. Regular non-shiny colour palette. Kind of low-key want to buy the Magikarp, see if that works for us. There's a Geodude. It's not shiny though. Come on, Geodude. You can shine. I would say shine bright like a diamond, but you kind of shine kind of dull, orange, kind of brown like. Shine dull. like a piece of coal. Yeah? Shine dull like a piece of coal. Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah. Mankey. Attacking us. Ah. I need to check some. Okay, cool. For a minute, I was like, you know, I mentioned earlier how like I spent like pretty much like a good chunk of my afternoon out Pokemon going while I was on the way to the shop, and that I heard something. I don't see something. Where is the something I heard? It sounded. Oh, it's right there. Oh no, Geodude blocking my exit. Whatever will I do? It left. The Geodude left. I was a bit worried that when I came in, I did not put my Wi-Fi back on. And I was like, oh. Another vote for Geodude. What, really? You voted Geodude? Geodude. You're right. Geodude has had another vote. Though, oddly, like, other Pokemon are kind of, like, in the field because I am taking ventures outside of the cave now in a desperate attempt to find the shiny quicker. Not quicker, but, like, maybe the Pokemon exposed to sunlight will shine more. Does that make sense? Like maybe vitamin D is the key to shininess. Like, I know these Mankeys get plenty of vitamin D out here. Any other vitamin D users? Yo, I don't like that. I don't like how like the Mankey just like charge. It scares me. It's like I'm playing Resident Evil all over again. It's like, oh no, get away from me! Getting swarmed by them Mankeys, right? Isn't that how like isn't that how Ash lost his hat and procured himself a Primeape? Like in that, am I remembering that episode wrong? Was there like 3 Mankey that were harassing him, and one of them got his hat? And then it evolved into a Primeape, and he caught it, and he got his hat back and a Primeape. That was like his best Pokemon, and he never went back for it, and he should have done. But everyone was like focused on Pidgeot the whole time. Getting swarmed by Geodudes now. Something spawned in. I heard a thing. No, I don't want to end up like Ash, that trash trainer. That's why he's named Ash. Rhymes with trash. Though, what are these rumours I've been hearing? About, maybe it's because like, I don't even know what it's because like. But I'm hearing rumours that he might be like having a cameo in Pokemon Horizon shortly. Yo, Mankey's heading to the moon. Mankey's heading to Mount Moon. Nope, he's been deterred by a rock. I kind of wanted to like watch Mankey like head into Mount Moon. I would have followed that Mankey. See how far it went. See what trouble it could have caused. Imagine that Mankey coming up against a bunch of Geodude. Like, get out of my way! Low kick! What? Oh, many people theorizing. Right. Because I know, like, there's been times when, like, that's kind of been a thing, but it just seemed like late. Now, bear in mind, I'm quite behind on the Horizons anime. Like, a few weeks ago, we had, like, some wicked weather, wicked sunny weather. So, like, I just sat in my garden watching Horizons to catch up, and I've now gone past the time skip. I am at the point where I don't want to say in case you're further back than me. I watch subbed. I'm past the times. I'm probably like 15 episodes maybe after time skip, maybe. But it just seems like lately it's just been ramping up, like the rumors that like Ash is gonna make not a return but like a cameo appearance. Okay, I've gotten to the point where they got a message from Freed. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm all good. Like, I found this thing. Like, everything's fine." And they're like, "Oh my god, he's alive!" And like, I think I've only got like a couple of episodes past that. I don't actually remember what his full message was, but the gist was like, "I'm alive, guys." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Yeah, you know what's hilarious? Like, okay, now it's not gonna be so hilarious anymore. But like, so I can see how many viewers we have, and like whether a lot of them are bots, I don't know. But like, it got up to 48, and I was like, "Yo, we've never gotten to 50 before." Like, milestone. But then also, like, even before this stream, I've never gotten to 40 before, so like, that's pretty cool. Come on, Jingleberry, let's find you a friend. Let's find you a shiny friend. It's 46 at the moment. Yeah, just as I saw it say 48, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Maybe I'll mention something. And then like it dropped down to 46. I was like, never mind. If you're in the chat and you're not a bot, you don't have to say hi, but you could like just post a message, like a number or anything, an emoji. I don't know. Let me know you're a human being. Should we go back and do the ladder? I'm not sure how well going up and down that path is working for us. Yeah, there may be some lurkers. Lurkers are pretty cool. They're cool people. One second, like my mouth is super dry. get a little bit of water in me. Ugh. Oh, that hit the spot. I pressed the button. And a thing happened on my computer. Oh my. I heard a thing. It's a Geodude. It's a Geodude. It's a Geodude. Have we got another vote? It's still 4 votes. 1 for Geodude. No, 2 for Geodude, 1 for Paris. Hey yo! That's a milestone. 50 viewers. Hello 50 people. How you doing? We're here. It's Toasty Wazzy. It's the first time I've seen that hit 50. I ran into a Zubat. As all 50 of you can see. So, anybody got any plans for tomorrow? Sunday. It's a day of rest, biblically. But in nowadays, I know not many people rest. So what have you got? What have you got going on tomorrow? It kind of unnerves me when I go up the ladder and like I instantly don't see a Pokemon. Kind of scares me a little bit. There's potential for optimism. Some editing. What is it, like some Minecraft shorts? Yeah, I've got a really annoying like research thing on my Pokemon Go right now. It's been there for a while now. It's one of those masterwork researchers. I've got, I think it's like I've got to catch 385 Johto Pokemon, and I think I'm currently sat on like 260 odd. And like, is it just me or like Johto Pokemon like the rarest out of like, you take every generation and Johto Pokemon are like the hardest to find? Oh yeah. Like, is it a challenge to Jirachi research? Is it a challenge to just upload something, or are you uploading a specific theme of things? No, I've got also like a shaman one going. But I think I did the catchy one. I think I've got to just do. What do I have to do? Oh, I've got to beat 3. I've got to find. I've got one more Go Rocket leader that needs to pop up for me to beat them, and then I can move on to like part 8 or 9 or something. But for ages on that one, I was stuck on something where it was like I had to catch Gen 1, 2, 3, and 4 Pokemon. I didn't know there was a Celebi research. Ah. So is that video that you're editing the video for tomorrow? Or have you wound up like getting yourself ahead? Ah, okay. Fair play. Stereo Geodude. There is a Zubat somewhere. It's there. Found it. It's not shiny there. Fair. That's always a good thing, just like to get ahead of yourself. Don't get rushed. Don't get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm editing today's video today. Like, don't do that. But you're not doing that, so you know what you're doing. No, that's good though. That's good. You want effort. You want to put the effort in. You know. Though, like, honestly, there's some videos I've got on the edit, and they're not Pokemon related, but they're like, they require some massive edit. Well, one of them doesn't require massive edit. One of them I just need to like. It's not a hard edit, but like, there's some bits. I've gotten to a part in the video where like, that's like the section where I need to like chop and change and cut some things, like from info and whatnot. It'll make sense. It'll make sense at a later date. But like, I kind of like stalled on that bit. The other one, however, yeah, that is a massive edit one. And I need to do like voiceover stuff for them. Like, they are videos I've not, like, the type of videos I've not done before. Like, normally, like, my videos have just been some shorts here or there, Pokemon playthroughs. Like, they're kind of easy to edit. But like, these ones have just been like one is like on a different game, and one is more of a, I don't even know what you describe it as without really saying exactly what it is. Oh, so your Minecraft is not on your PC then, I assume? Yeah, I can see how that would take a long time. Not using it straight away, so YouTube. Oh, is that how it works? Oh, okay. I thought it'd be one. I didn't think that's how. I thought it'd be like, you know, create it and use it. Oh. I mean, laptop? Sure, surely you must have something to edit. You're not editing on like a PlayStation or a Switch or something, right? I don't even know how you do that. That's where you tell me like, oh yeah, you can do it well easy. Like, you just got to do this, and I'm like, what? Didn't know you could do that. That's crazy speed. Oh, I had no idea about that. Oh, on your phone and iPad. Oh, that makes sense. These things are essentially like tiny computers, right? I'm wondering, well, how long we've been at this. I'm thinking, would it be that Geodude was coming straight for me? Means I've got phone upgrade as well. Oh, that's pretty mint as well, considering the way you're doing it. Like, that storage space is super handy. I am wondering if right at the moment we're at a point where we should probably like, should I specifically chain target? It has been, I want to say, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe I should specifically chain target a Pokemon. Hello! Clefairy sounds like it's just been like, hi, hello, hello. I think that's like the first time I've actually heard its cry or stream. And it's like, it perks me up a little. Like, makes me feel good. It's like, hi, hello, Clefairy, how are you? I know there's two more Geodudes. It does actually move a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that would kind of suck. Like, I got the Pokeballs. Like, I think last stream, what I did is I think like I'd do half hour of this, and then I spun a wheel, and then whatever Pokemon it landed on, I targeted that for a bit until I got to. I think I did it till I got to like 30 chain, and then if I hadn't found the Pokemon by then, maybe it was 20 chain, and then it was like, well, if I'd not found it by then we'll just reset, get my Pokeballs back, and we'll go back to this method. Okay, I'm thinking. Oh, we've had another vote for Geodude. That's 5 votes now. 5 votes. 3 Geodude. And 1 for Paris, 1 for Zubat. I think. Should we change Geodude? That would almost be. Like, I'm thinking maybe we should just chain a Pokemon, because that might be a bit quicker. But I think it's something like, I know the way it works now is like your boosted shiny odds goes to the Pokemon of the Pokemon, the Pokemon that, when you slip up the tongue a little bit and it throws you completely off your sentence. The Pokemon that I'm chaining, the next Pokemon of that species that spawns will be the one that gets the boosted odds. I'm thinking if we go for a chain method, I'm going to go Geodude. Geodude is winning that poll. And I know it wasn't a poll of like, what should we hunt? It was, what do you think we'll get shiny? So almost may potentially guarantee that that is actually what we'll get. That's Paris's cry. That is a lot softer than it has in Legends Arceus. Something spawned. I thought a second Pokemon spawned there. See, I'm not adventuring very far in the cave. Because there are a lot of training battles I'm not done. Because I want to use those battles as experience for this next shiny Pokemon we catch. It is, isn't it? Like, I did not realise that Paris was so aggressive. Like, I did not expect it. And then it was super aggressive, and it was like, Paris, what is your problem? I thought I saw Zubat go past the kid. But the kid... No, but the Zubat, I'm pretty sure it was blue. I'm thinking, yeah. Let's chain. Let's chain. Let's chain. We'll chain. Yo, dude, why? It was the first throw of the stream, and you decided you wanted to be that way about it? Oh, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see a whole new stressometer for me. Like, what are you doing? Get in the ball! Stop punching my ball! Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, that was... I think that was genius. Okay, when McJingleberry gets to, like, level 14, we're gonna put McJingleberry in the box. So McJingleberry doesn't, like, get, like, a load of experience points, and like we wind up with like a level freaking 19 McJingleberry. Maybe level 19 is too low. Maybe that's my optimism. I do have Great Balls. Pretty sure I've got about 30 of them. No, Joe, do you want to spawn? See, it's those like red dots that are around like the red swirls that make me think like, is that shiny? Is that like the shiny sparkle? There's the punch. There's the throw. I thought that was an excellent throw, personally. I thought it was an excellent throw, but the game thought otherwise. My question about the shinies, though. Where are they? Alright, now that McJingleberry has reached level 14, let's put McJingleberry in the box. Just so McJingleberry doesn't wind up being like super over leveled, right? Also, what I'm going to do, now this may be unconventional, but I'm thinking we're in a cave, yes? Sound travels in a cave, yes? So if I start making the call of a shiny Pokemon and it echoes to the cave, maybe it will then draw out the shiny. Like, you know, this kind of sound. You know? Maybe that's going to make it spawn. Maybe the shiny will come out like, is that one of my people? I don't meet any of my people often. Maybe I should go meet this shiny. And then it will be like, psych, it was me the whole time. I'll be like that meme where like, I am that guy who cannot be named. And it's like, it was me, Austin. It was me all along. Does anybody else know that meme, or is it just me? Am I showing my age? Or my niche interests? I think I figured it out. Because you know when like the Pokemon start moving? Like my switch is there. Like there. So when I have to throw it at an angle when the Pokemon moves one way or the other, I feel like that's when it winds up being a bit dicky with its directions. Oh dear, there you are. So, for the time being, I should probably end the poll because, like, now it's like the poll has been closed because it's not like a random thing anymore. It's not like what are we randomly gonna get. We are like actively going for a particular Pokemon now. So maybe, but I very much do appreciate the votes. Don't think I don't. I appreciate the interaction. I really do. As ingenuine as I feel like I sound right now, I'm being super genuine. How can I say I'm being super genuine without sounding sarcastic? Okay, no Geodude has shown up. Let's just go down and we'll go back up again. Hello, Clefairy! Though, maybe I'm thinking if you did vote, like, maybe you should name the Pokemon for us. Like, if you voted Geodude and we catch the Geodude shiny, or like for some reason like a Zubat shows up, because Zubat did get a vote, so did Paris. Maybe if you voted for them and they happen to show up for some reason shiny, maybe you should be the one to name it. Also, there's something I noticed. You know, when I was creating the poll, there was something about a Q&A, and I'm like, what be that? Start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. What is that? Say something. I'm testing this. What should we name Geodude? What should we name our potential shiny Geodude? You can tell, like, I'm kind of playing around with stuff I've not played around with before, because I normally don't have it on my screen. I normally have it just on my phone. I can't do this on my phone. Hover your mouse over the thing. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it works the way I think it works. Maybe it doesn't work the way I think it works. Also, very much appreciate the subscribers, guys. I'm pretty Onyx. I'm pretty sure when the stream started, we were on 152 subscribers, and I just had a peek. I don't want to say I had a peek, but I noticed that Clarence Clarence the Dude. I like that. Let's go to bag. I only have 19 Great Balls. I thought I had more. Yeah, I clocked that it says 154 subs, so like I very much appreciate. I know one of them's Jaden. I very much appreciate the subs. I really do. Yeah, something popped. I noticed that you've questioned. Oh, top chat. Ah, top chat, live chat. And question. Ah, I'm exploring so many things I've never explored before. That makes me sound like proper amateur noob like. But maybe like it's maybe because it's on my phone, I don't see. I mean, even when it came up with the poll on the chat on my computer, I saw the options, and then also same with the question Q&A thing. But like on my phone, not so much. So I find it weird that that's not a thing that happens on phone. I think that's weird considering most people watch on their phone. But Clarence the Dude, that's pretty cool. I normally go with Dwayne. Or, now when I did my Platinum Nuzlocke, the first ever videos I uploaded on this channel by the way, my first, I think it was like one of my first encounters, it was like near the first gym in Platinum. I wound up with a female Geodude, which I've never in a Nuzlocke situation had. And I named it Miss Johnson. Chat's here. But yeah, the name Clarence I quite like that one. Maybe we'll have a sick duo, McJingleberry and Clarence. Also, if it's looking like I'm veering to the left, it's because I've got one of these chairs here, and it's just nice to lean on it, you know. But like, I find I'm doing a lot of hand motions, and it's like the hand is off screen. Yo, how we doing? Waleed, what is up? I'll let you know. More epic gamer. He's a semi-regular. He's cool. He's a cool guy. He made you know that ROM hack I was telling you about that we failed. Yeah, he's the one that made that. How's it going, Waleed? I noticed you were live earlier when I decided to pop YouTube up on my computer so I could start poll. Did you? I think it said something like you were doing Emerald and you were on your way to the 3rd gym. How did that happen? Weird stream. What was so weird about your journey to the 3rd gym? What was so weird about that? What happened, dog? I know as much as it was an Emerald stream and you were on your way to the 3rd gym. Unless it got weird after the 3rd. What if it got weird during the 3rd gym? 3rd gym in Emerald. Watson, right? The video glitched. Why? What happened? Why is that so weird? Yo, did it glitch and make some horrifying, like, things happen? Yo, you were battling Watson. His Manectric popped up on screen, but it looked like a the audio was right, but the video kept playing the same thing over. What? No way. What part of the video did that happen, and how did you clock it and like remedy it during the stream? Like it didn't happen 5 minutes into your stream, and then it was just looping the same thing over, right, until you finished the stream. Because that would be disasterific. It'd be akin to when I had my mute button hotkeyed to X. Oh, it didn't even show the gym battle. No! That is a cardinal sin. Though, if you happened to have like, I mean, I assume you're nuzlocking. If you lost a Pokemon, but like the video glitched and no one saw it, did you really lose a Pokemon? So was this like a regular emerald, or was it like a ROM hack? You're not making ROM hacks again, are you? And you're testing it out. No, we're not. I don't. Wait, why would I? To a degree, in some situations, I like what the Legends game do, where it's like your Pokemon wants to learn a new move. Instead of giving me being like, your Pokemon wants to learn this particular move. Do you want to learn it or not? And I can be like, I can just leave it. Like in a situation like now, it's cool because then it doesn't mean I have to like be like, no, I don't want to learn the move now. Let's get on the ladder. That was a Geodude, but it wasn't shiny. But that was the Geodude that had the boosted shiny odds. But now there's a load of Paris around. There's a Chansey Chew. Chansey 2? I said Chansey Chew. No. What was it looping? Low key, kind of like I kind of want to go look and see what happens, see how it plays out. It's kind of why I like have it on my phone so I can see if something's gone awry. You did the gym dude. Was it hard? But it's just like a load of audio of you like panicking, like, oh my god, my Pokemon, if he hits this move on my Pokemon gonna die, and it's gonna be really awful. And then like, then you're like, oh my god, the craziest thing just happened, and we won somehow. And then it's like, oh, it wasn't caught on the camera. Geodude. Rockman. Talk to me about it. Tell me everything. This Geodude's been a pain in the backside. So it's Watson. Yes? So I assume it's an insane electric team? Surely if the Geodude's going to learn Stealth Rock, it should automatically learn it without telling me about it, because, you know, stealthy. Like, stealthily, it's like, what's this new move it got? Why has it got a new move? Okay, I need another Geodude to show up that has the boosted odds of the what I caught. Because that's how it works. Mega Luxray. Right, now I'm trying to wrap in my head, like, they didn't introduce a Mega Luxray in Legends ZA, did they? They didn't, did they? So this is one that they made? There wasn't a Mega Luxray in Legends ZA, right? No, they didn't, right? They didn't. They didn't. They didn't. No. No, they didn't. I bet that's like a powerful one to beat. Are there many Pokemon like that in this game? That was mean, Geodude. What other megas, like ROM hack exclusive megas, have you had to encounter? Don't suppose how can you like manage to get a picture, like a snapshot of what this Luxray look like? Because I'd be curious to see that design. So the reason you may be wondering why I'm not catching that Geodude is because I want another Geodude to spawn with the boosted odds from the catch I just made. 2 Mega Empoleons? I imagine that... Wait, Mega Empoleon? For the Empoleon in the 3rd gym? Damn. I can see why the electric gym was so hard. Imagine Piplup was your starter? I can only assume as much, dog. Was that the only Pokemon I had? So I imagine with your Empoleon up against a Mega Luxray, super hard battle. Very hard. You could say almost shockingly hard. You could say it, but would you say it? Did Roxanne and Brawley, yeah, Roxanne and Brawley, did they wind up having their own ROM hack exclusive megas, or have you only just got to that part where you're starting to see them? Till after Flannery. You don't get, as in you don't get megas, but you see megas. I was about to say, Flannery's your next gym leader, right? Like, I know it's been a long time since I played Gen 3, but I'm pretty sure Flannery's after Watson. Yo, this Geodude needs to like keep the ball next and throw. You get the ball for next and throw. Oh, that's the first one that has a Mega. So you see the Mega, and then you get one later. any. I suppose you wouldn't have any clue what if they're gonna do the theme where the gym leaders have ROM hack made exclusive. Is that a picture of the Luxray? Is it that you've just sent on the Discord? The Discord, like it's my Discord. Like that was probably just a private DM, right? Ah. Are there... That... I'm not sure how I feel about that look. It just looks like a regular Luxray with... That's like far in electricity, has a bit of like electricity around its mane, and has fangs. It's not terrible, I suppose. Yo, you running, he's about to run, he's about to run, he's about to run. It's not awful. It's okay. Every gym leader has a mega afterwards, and I assume they'll all be ROM hack exclusive. So what do you think Flannery could be? I just fisted the mouse. Oh, you got shiny lip. Oh! Wait, no, wait. My chat went all the way to the top. I was like, oh, that was something Acid said earlier in the stream. No, not necessarily. I imagine it would be though. Has to be, right? If they're making some, it would make sense to give a load to the gym leaders. I bet it was using some crazy moves like Volt Tackle, or like they exclusively gave it Volt Tackle. Like it should be a Pikachu only move, but they're like, we'll give it Mega Luxray, right? Do you reckon with a team of 6 Geodudes, decently leveled, mind you, I could beat Misty? I think Misty would like outspeed me. Oh, that's harsh. That's a harsh. Damn. Fast and hits hard. That's a tough cookie. That was a rubbish throw. That bounced off his lip. I'm pretty sure that bounced off his upper lip, right? Had to. Like he's got them rock hard lips. Strong jaw, full bite. Ooh. Speaking of hard lips. Damn. That's where you need to go at him with a Geodude. You know, he goes for that strong jaw action. You've got like a rock Pokemon, bites into it, chips a tooth. That'll make it think about so no Geodudes ain't being missed. Even with 6 of them, like all 6 of them on par with her ace. Nah, she's probably like, unless like the only chance I would have is if Sturdy was in the game, then like I could at least get some hits off. That would be my only way of doing it. And I would have to use like takedown. Oh, she would have to have Warp Pulse, right? But then I'm like right now in this particular game, I would lose. If it was like another game, hey, I was gonna say Fire Red and Leaf Green, but frickin' Sturdy doesn't even work the way it does now in Gen 3. But if it worked in another game, another remake, if I could use Sturdy, I could survive one hit, and I would use like Takedown. And I could probably do some serious damage to whatever water Pokemon she wants to throw at me. But in this game, these Geodudes will not have Sturdy. Also, here's a question. So, Geodude is a trade evolution Pokemon, yes? If I... Now, a Pokemon spawned in. If I were to catch a shiny Geodude and I needed to evolve it to a Golem and I took it out into home over to Legends Arceus, use the link cable to evolve it, would it then be telling me that the Golem has boosted EXP odds? Boosted EXP rate, I should say, not odds. I should be throwing this with my left arm because my right elbow kind of hurts from washing my car. I did a very thorough job of that. Okay, you're about to run. We've only got like 24 Pokeballs and like what? 16 Great Balls? You know, it'd be hilarious if the Pokemon we get is not the one that we're hunting here. See, that's what I'm wondering, because I'm like, it's the same trainer ID in that lot. Why are you about to run away? But then it's like, because it left the game and has come back to said game. Like, we might find out. We might actually find out later on in this game. I knew you were going to start punching soon. But Calyx, I was going to say Excelente. But then I got mixed up with another Spanish word. Like, because I said El, and it was like El Caliente. But then I mixed it up with excellent too, so it was like and I was like, I've completely made a hash of this. I'm ashamed of myself. If I left my house, go rent another house, and came home, depends on what you mean by leave my house. But it's a game mechanic, so it's a different story. Well, I suppose if I left this house and I went and started living into a different house, but then other people started living in this house and I came back to this house, then I would be a stranger to the new people living in the house. We could test this out. I could literally just, when I reset this game, because I'm probably not going to get the Geodude, I have other Pokemon in the box. I could try it with them. I'm not sure if that is a new spawn or not. I think it would, again, it would depend on if like my house is empty or if new people live in the house. I legit thought that was going to break out. I know if I put it in ZA, it would not, but I don't think Geodude isn't either in. It's not in ZA, and also there's no link cable in ZA, so. That would be. I would probably cry. I probably would cry. There's a lot of Geodude that popped up there. And they're all tiny. I swear the Pokeball bounced off one of his biceps and bounced into its other hand. It's like, you know, that apple bicep trick thing, like, you know the one, right? Chain of 34. Like, right now, I know that when you get the chain up to 31, you are actually at the maximum. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be at the maximum boosted odds because I've not got the shiny charm, which, by the way, would you consider that cheating if I loaded in all 150 Pokemon into this game from home and then went to go talk to Professor Oak and I got the shiny charm from him? Would that be considered cheating? I think it would be. I do think it would be. But yeah, getting a catch chain of 31 is actually the highest boost we can get. But unfortunately, that boost only counts for the next Geodude that spawns after I catch another Geodude. So we've got to keep catching. Otherwise the odds don't continue, the odds don't matter. See, I would be able to get it now, right? If I I know with some, for Sun and Moon, for example, I know you've got to go see the Game Freak Tower people which is like the second island in the game. So if I did that, I would have to wait till I got to the second island before I could do it. I don't remember where I get the shiny charm in this game. Do I get it from Professor Oak? Do I get it from Celadon Town, where those dudes are like, oh, we're the Game Freak people. Plus, also, you guys would not even know if I did get the shiny charm or not. Like, that, I could keep that super secret from anybody. Think. So we've been going at this for about 2.5 hours, close to 2.5 hours, and it is now nearly something spawned. It is now nearly midnight. So I think soon we're going to wrap it up. Very soon, in fact. And you know, as we wrap it up, what we're going to do is we'll buy the Magikarp and we'll see how that turns out, because it'd be hilarious if that was shiny. Also, let's use the lure. Shiny hunt in this game or overall? What we talking here, Waleed? What we talking? Because yeah, I can see why 20 minutes in this game would be overall. Yeah, I get it. I do be understanding that. Like, it's crazy how like shiny hunting has like become so much easier now, where like if you've not gotten a shiny within 10 minutes, it's like, you know, like, where are they? Maybe I should go take Misty on with my 6 level 18 Geodudes. They are on par with her ace. I can do it, right? I could beat them. If I had Sturdy. Right, we are nearly at Pokeballs. That's a lot of experience. Self-destruct. Yo, you know what? That's a crazy strat. If I went at her with these 6 level 19 Geodudes, right, and I had Sturdy on each and every one of them, hear me out. So she'll do her attack, she'll bring my Geodude down to 1 health, but I self-destruct. And she only got 2 Pokemon. I don't think our Pokemon are surviving like 3 self-destructs. I don't think they're surviving 2 self-destructs. I don't know why that throw went in that direction. Dog. Well, that's the last Pokeball. We got some Premier Balls, we got some Great Balls. Maybe we go till we finish our Pokeballs off, and then like... see what's what. Yo. I thought it would go to the Premier Ball first. I legit thought I was going to break out. Also, I'm pretty sure Jingleberry's in a Premier Ball. I think it is. It wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if I did that. You know what'd be hilarious is if we go through all of this. Yeah, we go through all of this. And then we just go and buy the Magikarp just to see. Just to see what's what. And then like that Magikarp, the shiny Pokemon. That'd be so funny. Alright, I'm pretty sure what we've got a couple more Premier Balls left. We had one more Premier Ball left. Okay. About 15 favourites. Starter. You wouldn't believe. You probably would believe. I have different criteria. Crazy, right? So like. My favourite starter. I really like Charizard. But I won't say it's my favourite. Because I feel like it's not got... like, I feel like there's better first stage Pokemon. And there's better second stage Pokemon. But I feel like it's the best. Charizard's the best final stage Pokemon. Overall, I like Bulbasaur line. Like, it going from Ivysaur to Venusaur is just wicked. I like Frogadier. I think that's probably one of the better middle evolutions. Yeah, like my answers are always layered. Like I'm contemplating doing I don't know. Do you guys think this would be a good idea for a video? Like I rank each stage starter. Like this is the best first stage starter. and like rank them, and then rank the middle stage ones, and then rank the final stage ones, and then do a video where like I take the average of them all and then use that to determine which is the best overall starting line. Sometimes there's times I think I'm a normal person, and then I get asked a simple question like that, and then I have to layer it so hard, and I'm like, there's nothing normal about me. Yeah, they might get some views. It's a video idea I've been sat on for a few years, honestly. Like, I nearly did like my ranking videos on like the new megas, and then like did then a video on the old megas, and then an overall video on all of the megas combined. But then it's just the fact that like, I don't know. What scares me, I just don't want to put in like a lot of work for like 4 views. Like, I would feel so awful. Okay, the lure wore off. I don't even know what the lure did. Did it ensure that more chances spawned in? I think that might have been all it did. Yo, you know what's gonna happen? You know what will happen? It's I will catch that last Geodude. I will catch a Geodude with my last Great Ball. And then that's when the shiny will pop up. That would happen as well, wouldn't it? Is that fresh Geodude? Is that an old Geodude? That's a fresh Geodude. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact it's a fresh one. Exactly my point, Waleed. Exactly my point. Especially when it's like you put in loads of work. Like, you know, when it's just like like, I do it sometimes, where it's like, before you could stream on YouTube, like when Violet came out, I streamed it on Twitch, and then I went back, and I would, like, I downloaded the videos, and then I just cut them into like 20-minute episodes, and then uploaded them onto YouTube. Like, it took like maybe to turn a full 2 hour, no, because I was streaming all night with those ones. Like, I take a which stuff we talking about specifically? Yeah, like, it would be like I take 6 hours worth of stream, I go and I just like go to the 20-minute mark, and I'm like, cool, around about here, cut the episode, cut an episode out of it, upload it, like, to get like 10 episodes or more, probably more, and it took me like half an hour of my time. That wasn't bad. That was like, and then if it got like a few views, it's like it didn't really take me a whole lot of effort to edit. I should probably, like, I'm not sure if you saw my post on the PTAG Discord about like I've got some ideas. but it requires like people to have Switch games. I'm pretty sure like not many guys do. Maybe I should like message you what my ideas are, because I do think those would be like really good content. I'm not sure if that's a new Geodude or not. Okay, a new Geodude has spawned. There it has spawned. Right, we got 6 Pokeballs. I want to leave at least one just in case, because knowing my luck, I'll use that last one and then the shiny will pop up. So we got 4 more catches of a Geodude. 4 more catches of a Geodude. Ah, yes. Funny enough, I was asked earlier in the stream, like, if what Pokemon games I've played, and I said like, oh, all of them apart from Gen 5. But I've kind of sort of played Gen 5 because of the tag lock we did. So like I've not played Gen 5, but I've played the end of Gen 5. But like, it was a randomizer as well. I can't believe one of those. Was he the fire or the ground type? Like one of those stinking Elite Four members was like the fire type Elite Four member because of the randomizer, and like 2 of his Pokemon had Water Absorb. I can't believe that happened. Oh yeah, you should send me a quick message, because you piqued my interest. Is this the one you was on about the other night, where I was like, I can't do anything, I can't join in, I'm on night shift? We've caught 56 Geodude. We've caught 56 Rockmen. Three more Great Balls remaining. I'm a little bit scared that, like, say if the shiny popped up and it broke out of the last one. I can't believe, like, I thought it would wind up like this eventually, where we're having to go multiple streams before we find a shiny. Ah, that one. Yeah, message me what the idea is. Oh, this is the last catch. This is the last Geodude we're catching on stream. Unless the shiny pops up. And then we've got like one chance. And I need it to not punch. I need it to not punch at me. Oh, is that why you were saying like you just needed me to be in the chat? Huh. That sounds like it could be interesting. Alright, I think, unless a shiny pops up like right now, we're gonna head over. We're gonna go see if this Magikarp will be shiny, and then we'll end the stream. Alright, let's catch the Magikarp. Let's buy the Magikarp. And then we'll just reset and get all of our Pokeballs back and the money back. Okay. I'm pretty sure if it was shiny, it would pop up at that screen. But I just want to double check. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Yep, okay, another stream. Another non-shiny happening. I can't believe... I can, but I can't. Like, I just find it hilarious that the first stream we did, we got it within, like, I want to say an hour. We got McJingleberry in an hour. And that was the one I thought would take ages. But no. This is the one that's taken ages. But, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Oh, I was just seeing if there's a thing I could do. There's not a thing I can do. Okay, anyway. Thank you for joining me. Like, I really appreciate it. And we actually hit, like I'm really appreciating the high viewership numbers. We reached over 50. Like, that's never happened before. So, like, thank you very much. But I'm gonna go now. Gonna go to bed. Actually, I might finish the season finale of season 2 of the Cape Crusader. I was 10 minutes into it, and then it was like, I gotta stream. It's that time. So we'll go do that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go sleep. But thank you very much for joining me, and I will post. I hope that you do. I'm not sure if you wound up have it. Let me just try and do it again, because I feel like it's just like I'm trying to paste it again, but it's not letting me paste it, or like it's not popping up as a thing again. But just in case you did not catch the Discord link, that's the link to our Discord. Chat to some people that you haven't seen on the stream. Like, there's some cool people there. We're leads in the Discord chat. Sun Praiser, I should say. And you'll just keep updated, like when we're going to stream. Sometimes I'll put a poll out, like, what should we stream today? But yeah, thank you for joining me. Next stream will be on Wednesday. That'll be over on Twitch. But I'm contemplating, because this is like doing really good numbers. Like this particular one. So I'm contemplating whether to like hold off on the Twitch stream a little bit and just focus purely on this. But then, like, our last Twitch stream, we may not have had the numbers, but like I wound up with a couple of new followers on that stream. So like things kind of on both streaming services are kind of in their own way doing well, but it's the same name on Twitch. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday over on Twitch with just chill shiny hunt, do some SV shiny hunting, move on to Legends Arceus, maybe a little bit on ZA. I do have a distortion at the moment with can vary. Yeah, it's true. Like this did better numbers than the last Let's Go stream. So I might see how it goes for a little bit, and then like maybe if like it turns out the Twitch one has a few weeks where like no, it's really happening, I might then focus on this, or not vice versa. I'm quite heavily focused on doing this. This is going to be a feature for a while, especially if it turns out like I need to like 5 or 6 streams to catch a shiny. That'd be ridiculous. I hope it doesn't wind up being that way, but it might wind up being that way. I don't want it to be that way. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling a lot. This kind of happens towards the end of a stream. But yeah, we're kind of in ZA. I'm currently saved in a hyperspace distortion where there's Bunnelby, Baneri, and Patra. And I've got level 3 normal sparkling and level 3 alpha sparkling. So I kind of, and those are all Pokemon I don't have shiny or Shalfie. Shalfa. Apart from like one Baneri, shell for Baneri I got on the last stream and a shell for Bunnelby. So like the idea is like before I move on, get all of them. Anyway, I've babbled on too much.